It's good to be bad, baby. And believe me, with Dungeon Keeper 2, you will be bad. I want to make this video about Dungeon Keeper 2 instead of the original, because it's more fleshed out and it really gives you an idea on where the series could have gone. And also because I never personally played the original. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, okay? I'm a terrible person. Chain me up and throw me in a dungeon. And yes, I say could have gone, because there has never been a Dungeon Keeper 3. That's because EA started to dirty up the franchise with their stinky goblin hands. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and start with the beginning of Dungeon Keeper 2. Dungeon Keeper 2 is a strategy game that was released in 1999 and developed by Bullfrog Productions. The game was also published by
those who shall not be named,
aka Electronic Arts. In this game you are the Dungeon Keeper and you have to build rooms to attract as many unholy creatures as you can. It all starts off simple, with sleeping areas for your minions to sleep in and a hatchery so your ghosts and ghouls can eat. But you also need libraries so your warlocks can research spells, workshops for your trolls to create traps, training rooms to level up your warriors, prisons to turn your enemies into skeletons, and casinos so that everyone can have some good times beside all the hard work. And that's just the beginning. You can build many more rooms and bridges for specific end goals and benefits. Every sort of monster that you attract has its own strength and weaknesses. For instance, your main fighter, the Goblin, is pretty weak and can only use melee attacks, but in numbers they can be pretty strong. You can also build temples which cost a lot of money, but your minions will worship the gods. And at the same time you will attract dark angels, which are very strong and can help you with research. Also, they're pretty sexy. Your main minion is the Imp, who will perform most of the main tasks for you. These imps don't sleep, eat or need money. They can only be conjured up by magic, so you can have as many as you like. Other monsters will come through portals that you have to capture, and each portal has a cap, so it won't spew out monsters without end. You as the keeper have to tell your minions what to do. Imps can break walls for you to build rooms in or capture ground for you to build on. Your other minions are mainly there to fight, learn spells, or make traps in the workshop. And with everything in place, you have to fight the so-called heroes. Just like your minions, they come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes, and have their specific strengths. Only these guys exist out of humans, dwarves, fairies and giants. In the story mode, they are led by a lord who you have to defeat to obtain a crystal. In this story mode, the missions can vary greatly. Sometimes you have to infiltrate the enemy lord, sometimes they will come straight for you and you have to build a defense. All these things start off really easy, but will become very tactical the further you go on. Well, and if you're thinking, wow, this sounds really fun, well, then you're right. The game really keeps you hooked with a growing difficulty level. And besides that, there are so many more fun little elements to this game. Like the possession spell, which lets you possess one of your minions of your choosing. Imps are really quick but are low to the ground. Elves on the other hand are slower but a lot taller at the same time, which gives you much more to see. And then you can possess a firefly, which is just fucked up. Or how about the drum and bass / dubstep like music that plays whenever the demon shows up, who is called Horny. You can't help yourself but just dance when this bad boy enters the stage. But as you know, all good things must come to an end. In 2001, Bullfrog Productions merged with EA UK, and so it stopped existing as an own entity and all its IPs would fall under EA. But no Dungeon Keeper game has been released since, except for a game that pretty much should be ashamed of itself and shouldn't even exist. And of course, what else could it be? Dungeon Keeper for your mobile phone. Released in 2014, EA thought it was a good idea to make a completely new Dungeon Keeper game for your smart device. Because then you can play Dungeon Keeper everywhere you go. That sounds nice, right? Well, it does, but it also sounds too good to be true. Because everything is behind a fucking paywall where you have to wait ages to unlock simple things. British newspaper The Independent even said that the game was unplayable because of microtransactions. EA even had to ban all adverts because the British Advertising Standards Authority claimed that the game was misleading players by stating that the game was free to play. It just sucks that they don't understand that people just want to play this game on PC or console.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
Oh, no. Get the fuck out of here, not this again. I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I will promise you, you will not be disappointed. You can also check out one of my other videos on screen right now. And otherwise, I hope to see you next time.